Heads up, mom and dad. There's a huge recall involving those above ground swimming pools. Several children drowning. The danger of that. There's this big recall on 48-inch tall and higher pools that were sold on Amazon.
The pools are made by a company called Evajoy based in China and sold on Amazon. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says a compression strap that wraps around the outside of the pool over the vertical support poles can act as a foothold. And that can allow a child to climb in even if the ladder's been removed. A free repair kit's being sent to owners, but until it arrives, they're being told to make sure kids cannot access the pool without supervision or to drain it completely. I'm Jim Roop.
Something for business managers and owners. Heads up, the Trump administration is in the middle of changing a Biden era rule related to temp workers, that some of them had to be converted to contractors who had to be converted to temp workers. The president's trying to reverse that. So the Trump administration is looking to make it easier for you as a manager, as an employer, to classify some of your workers as independent contractors. The Labor Department said that under the Biden administration, they had a flawed approach on some temporary workers, and the employers were forced to provide a minimum wage, overtime pay, unemployment, and other benefits, including insurance, to some of these folks who were deemed to be economically dependent on the employer. And that's a wide spectrum. That could mean anything. So again, they're trying to reverse that in the Trump administration. And Papa John's in the news saying they need to close about 300 restaurants. I asked producer Freddie earlier, hey, when's the last time we went to Papa John's? And we did the math on it. More than 20 years. I think I'm with you, Fred. About 20 years ago. I think we got something from Papa John's at the old radio station building on Klausner. It was way back then. We haven't been in there like in 25 years. And because there was one on University. I think it's still there. Anyway, 300 Papa John's pizza locations need to close because, well, it's not selling as it should in order to keep those places open. Time is 9:42. The Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV. And where do you have us right now, Freddie? Is it 710 KURV YouTube Live, 710 KURV YouTube Live and Facebook Live, because it's time to bring back our friends and family from Edinburg CISD. Dr. Mario Salinas joining us again. We're update for Edinburg CISD. And let's start with a new park that is coming up in Edinburgh. Tell me about that, Mario. Welcome back. Tell me about that new park.
Yes, we got into a partnership with Hidalgo County Precinct 4 Eli Torres Commissioner. And between her funding and our property, we were able to put to we did groundbreaking for a park behind. It's on the southeast sector of our boundaries. It's behind Betts and Esparza Elementary. They're sister schools side by side. Mm-hmm. There's about almost 1,000 students in there between those two schools, and we're gonna build the park there between us and then Precinct 4. They're gonna have splash pads, picnic areas. They're gonna have a 1 mile walking trail, 2 baseball fields, 2 soccer fields, a basketball court. So and playscapes, all inclusive playscapes, and so we're really looking forward to that. We did a groundbreaking and we invited the community. There was a bunch of people there from the community, and they were so happy to hear that we're going to make that kind of investment on that part of town, to inject some quality of life for that part of town, right? So that they can have, during the day, Monday to Friday, it's going to be closed. It's only for the school kids. Mm. And then after 4 and on weekends, it's going to be open for the community. It's located on Canton Road and Cesar Chavez and Canton Road. So we did the groundbreaking on Wednesday. We're really looking for that's been in the planning for 3 or 4 years. So we finally going to get off the ground for that community over there, so they can have a place to go exercise in the afternoon for the adults, and for the children to go out there and have a really good time doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I wish the weather was a little cooler. We can do some more. Because when it gets like triple-digit heat, man. But it's a splash pad. You get to cool them down.
Yes.
So the water on the splash pad as well.
All right. So that we're really looking forward to that, and the big winners are the children that for our schools and those families that live in that area. They can go out there and spend some time in a green space, either walking or just sitting down and enjoying the breeze.
When is it going to be ready, Mario? When is it?
It'll take about a year.
Okay.
It's a large park. It's 10 acres, so it'll take about a year, maybe less. But we're really looking forward to that, and we're really happy for that part of our community, that part of our county.
10-4. I noticed here on the write-up you've got you're already accepting applications for returning students. Then I guess
we're accepting applications for students that are new to the district,
okay,
and for returning students. Last night we had a roundup for people that are interested in our early childhood programs, pre-K 3 and pre-K 4, and we were out there. And I was able to visit 3 schools last night, and there were a lot of people. A lot of people, not because I went to the southeast area, and there were people there from Par San Juan Alamo registering children that are 3 years old and 4 years old for next year. So we're very, very excited. As you well know, this is one of our most popular programs with parents. The 3 and 4 year old program is high quality, certified teachers, certified aides, and we try to keep it not more than 20 students to the teacher. And so it's very, very popular, and if the word's out, and we're very happy that people are taking advantage of that program. As a matter of fact, I was telling Lisa, last week we had 10 3 and 4 year olds that came to register out of the blue, right? Some of them from our local charter schools, and some of them from just new students, pre-K 3 and pre-K 4. So for those, and one of the parents that I was talking to was telling us that she's gonna enroll her 3 and 4 year old, and she was just looking forward to the savings that she's gonna, because she has them in daycare.
yes, sir.
And she said, "Wow, that's gonna save me a lot of money to have these programs."
Yeah, and it's not daycare, people. It's school. The 3-year-olds and the 4-year-olds are going to school all day. They're learning, and they're reading, and it's showing up in the numbers.
They learn. Sergio,
Yeah.
you know that a 3-year-old brain and a 4-year-old brain absorbs a lot more information than what you and I can absorb.
Yeah.
So they learn, and it's not daycare. They're teaching them. It's a formal education, even at that age. They're teaching them colors, shapes, numbers, letters. By the end of the year, most of the 3-year-olds know how to read. So that is something that we're very proud to say, and that we probably have some of the top early childhood education programs in the whole state of Texas.
10-4. That's Mario Salinas. Dr. Mario Salinas, he's the superintendent for Edinburg CISD.
And it's open enrollment, Sergio. The people don't have to live in Edinburg to send their children to our schools, and we welcome them all.
Yeah. From baby, all grades, not only the babies, not only the 3-year-old.
All grades. The Collegiate High School is another one that's very popular for our surrounding communities, McAllen, Par San Juan Alamo, Donna. They've taken advantage of that facility, and we have students from there too. And we're enrolling for that campus as well. They can call, get on our website and get information. And we're having sessions for parents on Saturdays and at night, and for people that are interested and they want to know more about that campus, a Collegiate High School, which is a partnership between us and the UTRGV, so that our children, when they graduate from Edinburg School District, they have college credits, Division I college credit to their resume, to their transcript. But there's people that are interested, and they don't have to live in Edinburg, and they can send their children to that campus. It's a small campus, not more than 700 students, but we think it's a very rigorous. It's not for all children. It's a rigorous environment, but some parents want that for their children. Academically rigorous.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I enjoy my conversations with Edinburg Superintendent Dr. Mario Salinas. I learned about some of the champions and the winners that we have within the districts as well. It's good to mention them and honor them. Academics and UIL activities are a big draw, big magnet. Again, open enrollment, like pretty much all districts in there. Open enrollment, Edinburg, they're coming for some of the academic offerings. And UIL. You got some winners you want to tell me about? Some champs?
Well, I know that those are starting to roll in. We have our first state champions are the Edinburg High School Cheer Squad and the South Middle School Cheer Squad. They're both won state championships 2-3 weeks ago. They went to compete for that. But the UIL is right around the corner, and we'll see what we get from there. Last year we had 2 state champions. in mathematics out of the north, and accounting as well. So let's see what comes up this year. Where as far as the UIL, we're big. Edinburg is very, very big on UIL competition, academic competitions, and we start them early, right? We're starting those programs a few years back. We started those programs at elementary. We do have after school programs at the elementary schools that keep our students to 5. For those parents that get off at 5, or those parents that want their children to get this exposure at an early age, we offer that as well.
Dr. Mario Salinas, Edinburg CISD Collegiate High School, that directs that links directly to UT RGV and the different offerings that are available. Also, another example of everything, all the offerings that are open enrollment in the region, and you're constantly, if you're registering for kids to return, you must be in full gear right now, registering for the high school.
Yes, all our high schools are registering students, including the collegiate high school. There, what we do with the collegiate high school, those teachers there, those counselors, they go to the middle schools and they talk to the 8th graders, and we're in the middle of that. Last year we were able to recruit 200 freshmen to the collegiate high school, and we're hoping to get another 200 students. We're out there talking to them about those advantages of going to that campus. For those that want that experience, it's not for all children, right? It's very rigorous environment, and a lot of these kids, they want to participate in extracurricular activities, which is allowed, but it's not easy. It's hard.
The collegiate high school starts, of course, grade 9. But
grade 9, but we take grade 9 and 10, and even some juniors, grade 11. But mostly freshmen.
The core of the collegiate studies starts at the junior year, or do they start at some of the college at grade 9? Do you know?
Some of the electives start at grade 9. The areas that they focus are health professions, engineering, computer science, and then for those students that still they're undecided, we have that track as well.
Okay, and I know some of you guys are paying attention. You know that my son went to collegiate in Edinburg. I took him from idea over to collegiate in Edinburg. My boy, he had a test in, and he got in there. Thank you, Mario, for allowing him to get in there. But he started at junior. And at his junior year, he started picking up like immediately all the nothing but college courses plus some high school courses. So I didn't get a chance to see if there was at grade 9 or 10 they also were doing like college courses in those two grades.
Yeah, they take electives. If you're going the engineering track, they take electives in that track, or they're going the health professions, they take electives in that track, and so on. As a freshman, sophomores, and then they move on to juniors and seniors.
Okay. Edinburg CISD, in partnership with South Texas College, with the blessing and also partnership with Region 1, adults in the area can access the welding bays and some of the technical stuff that's available at the Career and Technology Education Center. How did registration go on that? What's going on with some of these adults?
We finally got off the ground with that, Sergio, because when we register those students, it's like going to college. You got to register for an application to get in, and then an application for financial aid. And then finally, we're ready to go with those programs. The programs that we're teaching right now are heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, welding. We're also teaching a CDL for bus driver, CDL for truck driving. We also teaching some of the adult education, English as a second language, and some GEDs. That's more at Region 1, but we're getting off of the ground with that finally. It's our first initial cohort group, and we'll go another round in a few months, and then we'll add more courses as we move along. I was reading an article this morning in the San Antonio Express, and we're talking about how welding is going to be one of those trades that's going to be really, in the state of Texas, it's going to be really, really in demand for the next 10 years. Welders are going to be in demand in the state of Texas like tenfold.
Yeah, you think the demand is just awful, like off the charts now. Yeah, because of more industry coming to Texas, and high-tech industry and manufacturing and assembly lines and traditional energy and all that. Yeah, absolutely. We can't get enough welders. And I know you're churning them out and throwing them to the Port of Brownsville right now. Yep. Some of these adults are going to be making 6-figure salaries. You talk about upgrading your education or your skill set.
Yeah, Sergio, for those adults that are underemployed or unemployed, these are perfect opportunities because the welding, the air conditioning, and the truck driving and bus driving, these are jobs that they can get as soon as they get certified. They got a job, and they're high quality jobs. They can hire on with us. They can hire on in private industry. So those are the areas that we're starting with. But we finally getting off the ground. It's been a process.
Yeah.
Because the financial aid takes a while as well. Between Region 1 and STC, they're able to get financial aid for these adults, and they don't have to pay anything. They just need to show up and do it.
Go to STC for the information on that, right? To work with Edinburg CISD. That's the starting point.
We can help them. They can call us, and we know how to deal with parents. We can help as well.
All right. You can go to the Edinburg CISD main office, the administrative office here in downtown Edinburg, or South Texas College, and get on that path. Or if you know someone who needs to get out of a service-based industry that doesn't pay very well, we need adults. We need highly trained, skilled adults. HVAC stuff that Dr. Salinas was talking about, but also folks who learn how to cut steel and fuse steel. We cannot get enough of them right now. If you're an adult, you want to upskill, use the bays for training there at Edinburg CISD through South Texas College, and get trained and go to the port. Get your six-figure job ASAP. Anything else, Mario, before I let you go?
Yes, and one other thing, Sergio, we're going to do the ribbon cutting for the flood mitigation project that we have up there by the North High School. A big project in partnership with, again, Precinct 4 in Hidalgo County, and we finally gonna get that project a ribbon cutting within the next couple of weeks. So that's coming up, and it's something that's long overdue. Couldn't have been done without a partnership with the county, Hidalgo Precinct 4, and ourselves. It's a big project, long overdue. That community sorely needs, not only for North, all that community in that part of town.
Yes, sir.
But that's coming up, and I'll let you know at the next time we talk on the exact date and time that we're going to do the ribbon cutting.
Mario, be well. You and the crew. Thanks for joining us again. Dr.
You,
Mario
sir.
Salinas, Superintendent, Edinburg CISD, the Sergio Show on 710 KURV. This hour made possible by Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing.
Re-elect Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, a principled conservative standing up for the people of Texas.
As Lieutenant Governor, I passed a law requiring locker rooms, showers, and restrooms be restricted to only one gender to keep women and girls safe. When President Obama wouldn't do his job,